Thank you for watching my video on integrating fabrication and erection estimates for better efficiency, presented by Integris Steel Software Solutions. So what does Integris do? We conduct a needs-based analysis of your organization focusing on efficiency software and information data flow. We then provide you with honest advice based on years of experience in the real world working for and with fabricators just like yourselves. To me, the key to working as a consultative sales company is the relationship that we build with our clients. We work hard to ensure that we'll be here representing the most promising steel software products for years to come on your behalf. As a fabricator, you may find it difficult to impossible to keep abreast of the latest technological advancements in steel software over the years. However, Integris prides ourselves on making sure that the most innovative solutions are made available to you when you're ready. So what can Integris do for you? Well, we provide fully integrated, circuitous data flow from first bid through final erected assembly. We've taken the time to evaluate the best software packages in the industry so you can focus on the business of making money. Let me begin by explaining the purpose of this video. For fabricators erectors, we often find that there are two different takeoffs being completed either by one estimator or by two separate people. Finally, there's a way to perform a single takeoff that will provide information to both departments using the exclusive integration features being offered by Fabsuite and Steel Erection Bid Wizard. For those of you who may not be aware, Fabsuite is a fully functional steel fabrication management software that has been benefiting hundreds of shops over the past 10 years. Steel Erection Bid Wizard is a dedicated steel erection estimating package designed specifically for erection estimators by Vince Hughes, who had previously owned his own erection company for more than 28 years. The culmination of his experience is now being provided through this package as an erection estimating ready tool, straight out of the box, complete with roughly 300 takeoff tasks and fully populated production labor information. Let's begin by taking a quick look at what the Steel Erection Bid Wizard package looks like to give you an idea of how this immensely helpful integration function can be utilized in your sales department. So this is a very high-level look at the Steel Erection Bid Wizard package at a glance, before we actually begin the takeoff process in Fabsuite to import. As you can see to the right, Bid Wizard asks us to set up wage information, either private or scale rates, for various workman types and labor rates. Of course, we'll later adjust for benefits and tax burdens, workman's comps, and markups as well. Here in yellow, we're asked to provide some information about the project, items such as per diem, size of the job, blind sets, and average crew size. These will all help Bid Wizard to perform some calculations for you after quantities have been maintained. Below, there is an area for the estimator to apply equipment for the job site and the costs associated with each piece. You'll add pricing for forklifts, cranes, scissor lifts, etc. As we get further down the sheet into the takeoff items, bear in mind that each grouping is color-coded to help you. Dark blue being erect, brown being connection items, light blue associated with installation, and orange being miscellaneous other line items. These then are the quantity takeoff tasks that you'll populate, ideally through import, but certainly manual data entry is possible. Task list items such as standard beams, skewed beams, sloping beams, and beams set in the blind will all provide you with pre-existing production labor rates. These existing labor rates are widely considered usable directly upon purchase. However, they are highly customizable so that you can be certain that any production data remains proprietary to your organization. These production rates are designed to include 100% completion. This means that everything from unload, shakeout, install, and bolt or weld up is covered. At this point, I'm just going to scroll down the list here quickly to give you some idea of the other tasks that we'll be using. Columns here, brace framing, and girders. In the brown area, the connection items such as weld functions and column splices. In the light blue section, we have install tasks like edge angle, lintels, joist supports, etc. Metal decking, of course, is included, and the stair flights and platforms. In orange, you can see some of the other items that you'll be able to provide data for also. Below then are the summary of the labor hours calculated, the crane times associated for the job, and the weld hours for your review. Now that we've had some time to discuss Bid Wizard, let's get back to the purpose of this video, which is to say that we're about to begin the takeoff process from a fabrication estimating standpoint in Fabsuite. As earlier mentioned, Fabsuite is a fully integrated fabrication management software designed to help fabricators manage a project from invitation to bid to final shipped assembly. However, we're going to focus on the estimating module today. Fabsuite's estimating module is a complete takeoff tool designed to provide a full bill of material takeoff, helping calculate and extend every pound of material down to the penny. Now, I'm not going to spend any time going through the full features of the estimating package, but of course I'd welcome any request for a private and more detailed demonstration. What we see here then is an example structural takeoff. As you can see, I've taken off a tube steel column and I've used a field in Fabsuite called category to mimic the takeoff unit in BidWizard. The category fields will be provided upon request for the purposes of this integration so that you won't have to build this feature yourself. For each line item then, we only need to define the callouts for its erection purpose. We can see that I'm using examples for base columns, standard beams, sloping beams, blind beams, skewed beams, and of some install angle as well as some joist and deck below. This information is coming from the drop-down menu in the input area to the right, which again is fully pre-populated for you. So once our takeoff has been completed, we're now ready to export this data from Fabsuite so that we can use it back in BidWizard. Fabsuite has created a custom report specifically for this purpose. We'll head into our drop-down menu, choose to open the Reports menu, and I'm going to filter for only the BidWizard categories that we've just defined. The reason for this, maybe obviously, is so that we get only the ship marks out of Fabsuite and into our export report. The report has been aptly named Steel Erection BidWizard Summary, and upon review, we can see that it's generated a list for us that respects the information we've requested. Specifically speaking, not only do we get the category callouts, but Fabsuite has built in logic to fully understand the unit of measure and how best to define any particular category into a very specific category field. As an estimator, this means you don't have to manually define the size of a skewed beam, for instance, but rather only need to tell Fabsuite that it is in fact skewed. Once you have that information entered, Fabsuite will determine automatically the size information for you, thereby saving you even time in data entry. We're then going to save our report in the Excel format for eventual import purpose. This export then is brought into the exclusive integration sheet here. This integration sheet will be the key to getting our Fabsuite takeoff into the BidWizard system and will then be provided by Entegris Steel Software Solutions only upon request. Once the bill of material data has been exported into the integration sheet, we can see that the general category callouts have been defined automatically into the specific BidWizard units as shown here. And finally, we're ready to show you the full benefit of what we've been discussing. A single fabrication estimate can be turned into an almost complete erection estimate through the use of automation. Back in BidWizard, we're going to click the Click Here to Import button, navigate to our saved integration sheet that we've just discussed, tell BidWizard what to import, and we now have a full quantity takeoff without any data entry redundancy. Imagine the time saved by not having to perform this function more than once. Imagine the reduction of errors through the use of two fully integrated software packages. As I scroll through this list, basically for proof of concept, you can see that every category we defined in Fabsuite has been populated in BidWizard for us. As an erection estimator, you now only have to apply your estimating wisdom to ensure that the weld calculations are properly entered, such as tiered columns or moment connections, and any other job site specific items are taken care of. At the bottom of our sheet, we can now see that we have full summary data in the form of labor hours, crane hours, and even some weld time. We'll now finalize the equipment and project information. Here, I'll enter the size of our project at 30,000 square feet. We know that we do have some blind lifts, so I'll enter yes here. And I'll enter an average crew size of, say, 5. This information then gives us totals information based on the data. What is created, but we won't cover today, is a bid proposal, a schedule of values, and even an erection schedule bar chart for project duration information. Moving back to our wage data, I'll make sure that my rates are set correctly, my benefits costs, tax burden, and workman's comp numbers are correct so that I get my total wage number. I'll then set my margins accordingly in the blue boxes below. All this information gathers for me the total hard cost, the overall project bid number, and, of course, my margins. Below are some cost averages that you may find helpful as well. So thank you for watching our video on integrating fabrication and erection estimates for better efficiency. If you'd like to learn more about what we've shown you in more detail, we'd love to talk to you. Please call me at 219-227-8015. And of course, you're welcome to email us at info@entegris.biz. Thanks again for watching. We look forward to talking to you.